we've talked about it with our staff from day one. How good we are is going to be how much everybody embraces the role that they're in. And it's a little cliche, but the strength of the wolf is the pack, and the pack is the wolf, because we've got a lot of good arms on this staff and a lot of really talented guys. But the name of the game is getting outs and pitching for wins. And that's the way we have to approach things. I mean, with Andrew McGee coming back at the top, he's obviously a guy who he's established himself. I mean, he was a conference pitcher of the year last year, and with the way he's gone about his work, he wants it again. He's a real tough kid, and from the guys on top, on the top down, I mean, we have 8 guys coming back who threw 30 innings last year, and I think by the end of the year, the cream will rise, as with any staff. But I think the talent and the hard work we've got, it should pay off.
The staff is definitely loaded this year. You know, being in the NEC with a 4-game series, our bullpen was kind of built around having 4 games a weekend. So now we only have 3. We have a lot of depth in the bullpen, and we've got a couple freshmen who are definitely going to have major impacts on this season. And then when you have Jeff Singer transferring in from a junior college, had a great season last year at Gloucester. He's definitely going to be a major contributor to the season, and I'm excited to see what we can do.
You could feel it last year. If you have a couple bad outings, we have a staff where someone's going to get the job done if you don't, so it's important to kind of do it every outing.
At this point in the year, most of our guys are on a 7-day program, throwing live on the weekends, either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. They'll get a long toss in on day 2, bullpen day 4. In between, have some maintenance throwing days where they'll work on their delivery, fine-tune their mechanics a little bit, and get some feel for their pitches. And then on that 7th day, they'll go live competitively against hitters. Gives us a benchmark of where they are competitively and where they are arm strength-wise. We can see any velocity drop-offs, any drop-offs and stuff after a couple pitches, and the way the guys have been working, they've really done their work over the winter and came back ready to go.
In order to get ready for our games, what we do is we face live hitters in the batting cages. So I mean, it's obviously not as ideal as facing hitters outside, but I mean, it gets our work in and gets us ready for the season. So that's always fun. It's always fun to face your own teammates. You know, it's kind of a competition. You know, you don't want them to get hits off of you, but they don't want you to strike them out. So it's always a little friendly competition.
Moving into the MAC, you know, we've been in the NEC for several years, and for our guys who are seniors and juniors who have been competing against the same competition for years, it's a change, but I think it's a welcome one. We get to play against some different competition, see some teams that may not have the same type of scouting report on us, and attack guys a little bit differently. And going into the MAC, it's a great baseball conference, and we're really excited about it.
We're getting used to ballparks, we're getting used to the hops that are going on the field. It's a lot of stuff that we can't control. I mean, this pitching staff that we have, we know what we need to do. So a lot of the times, just go out, execute your pitches, and do what needs to be done. And it doesn't really matter who you're playing, what conference you're in, you're going to be successful. We have a real good staff, so I'm honestly not too worried about it. It'll be fun to go different places than the last 3 years that I've been, so it's going to be nice to see different teams.
Well, the biggest difference going to the MAC is going from 4 games to 3, and as a pitching staff, it's a benefit to us because we're a staff that's built for 4 games. So where we used to have 4 starters, we have 3 starters at this point and several guys who can do the job. So I think in the long run, that'll be a good thing for our staff, because with guys behind you that can throw and get it done, there's pressure on the guys who are starting. And going to 3 games, it puts a value on that 7-inning game, the 2nd game on Saturday, and being able to pitch through that and maybe save the pen that had to go in the 9-inning game. So there's a few differences, but for us, I think it plays out really well.
The only routine change is you kind of push everything back 1 day. It's a 7-day week, so you have a specific thing you do each day. So rather than doing it on Monday like I would have done in the NEC, I'll just do what I would do on Tuesdays now. So that's pretty much the only difference that's going to really happen.
The bullpen in general, it shortens it. I mean, that's the bottom line. I'm aware of it. I know Pags is aware of it. We're really are the only two, and Battis as well. We're really the three who have been solidified in the bullpen for the most part. Everyone else is, they've had their time starting. But us three, we know that it shortens it. There's really nothing else we can do about it.
Last summer I was up in the Cape Cod League. It's the #1 league in the country for summer baseball. Every game you're playing the best of the best. In the Cape Cod League, you know, when you're facing the non-hitter, you're facing the best non-hitter in the country. So you got to bring your best game every game, and just really helps you focus and get better. The whole experience really helped me out a lot. You know, when you're facing the best, you kind of have to learn how to pitch. You can't make many mistakes because the guys out there, they're really going to capitalize on it. So you learn to execute pitches and kind of read situations. You know, you can't always go for the strikeout. You just got to get the double play ball or the fly ball out to just end the inning and get your team up to bat.